welcome back to. We still don't have a name for this, so
We're pretty lame.
we were just trying to figure out a name. But so we're back to just talk random again with my wife. Well, I don't really know what we're gonna talk about this time because we didn't prepare topics or anything like that. So, but
Well, we've been kind of absent.
well, yeah. I mean, I had COVID and all that BS, but we haven't released our first one, so no one's gonna know there was a break in between and when we last recorded. So,
Oh, true.
But I know you had one topic of you saying that.
Well, I have a rant.
You have a rant.
I have a little bit of a rant.
Go ahead with your rant.
Now that August is through, actually, even before August was done, people were already trying to celebrate fall. And it's not fall yet. September 22nd is the first day of fall.
Okay.
Y'all need to chill the fuck out.
Yeah, but you are already all excited about pumpkin stuff. So you're having this rant, but yet you are like, ooh, let's go try this pumpkin whatever at Dunkin' Donuts.
Drinks are fine.
No, that's still fall.
That is not still fall.
Yes. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Pumpkin's overrated anyways. So everyone needs to take their pumpkin stuff in, and that does not need to come out till October.
I agree. Does not need to come out till October.
Fall does not start till October. I don't care when the actual day of fall is.
It's the fall equinox. It's September 22nd.
It all can start in October. October 1, you can get your Halloween shit out. You can get your pumpkin stuff out. But until then, it's summer.
You don't even like decorating for any of the seasons. So I don't know why you care.
Well, that's not my job.
Exactly.
It's not my job.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I am definitely the only good thing about fall is football. Otherwise, everything else just sucks.
Well, and making like certain foods or
nope. What foods?
Like chili. See, I like chili. You were weird.
It's okay. It's not something like, yay, it's chili season.
Oh.
I'm not like that. Like the pumpkin. I could go without the pumpkin.
Why are you bringing it up again?
And just being adamant and make sure people know I don't care for the pumpkin stuff.
Quit being such a sourpuss.
So, I still like summer. I want a barbecue still. And, I mean, it would probably be more helpful if I lived in the South where it was still warm during the fall.
We're not moving to the South.
Well, I know we're not moving to the South, but that's my opinion. And is that if it was warmer and I didn't live in a cold state, then it'd probably be better. So
I don't know how you think it's better when they either have a hurricane or
storms are awesome.
Or tornadoes. No, they're not awesome.
I like storms.
No.
I like to watch storms. So, trending topics right now for today on September 4th. Little leaguer, so Little League baseball player, lands the dream job as Wendy's chicken nugget taste tester.
I did not think you were going that way with this story.
Yep.
So that's just what he wanted in life, was to be a...
I don't know. Brody Jackson. And dream job, chicken nugget taste tester. And he got that job.
For Wendy's?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sure there would be people who are going to oppose this, but I don't really care for their nuggets.
No. I'm not. I mean, I remember like your family always liked stopping to Wendy's, but Wendy's is all right. It's not the best. It's not the worst.
The only thing I could say that I like is their fries. I don't know why it's different than...
Okay, so since we're on fast food topic, like if you were to go get a fast food burger, where would you go to get it?
Culver's.
You want Culver's? Probably a Five Guys burger, honestly.
Really?
Actually, well...
You like all that grease?
Well, actually, I'd probably go Steak and Shake burger. I do like their steak burgers.
That's where I would have thought you would have went with it.
Yeah,
Not just for the
now
milkshakes.
thinking about the taste and stuff I'm like, a steak and shake burger is actually pretty good. Like I would say that's an underrated burger, so I'd probably go there if I'm looking for a burger.
You know how many burgers I've had in the last 3 weeks?
How many burgers have you had?
Like, it seems like the past couple times I was at my parents', we had burgers there. And I could still. And
I mean, I've ate a lot of
eat
ground burger, a lot of ground venison, but I don't think I've ate a lot of actual like burgers.
See, I have.
Um,
It just still sounds good.
if you're gonna go get a chicken sandwich, where you go get a chicken sandwich from? If you could choose any fast food place. I'm surprised you're thinking of this so long. I have mine right off the top of my head.
Well, it's Chick-fil-A, but I was trying to see if there was any other place I've ate that had a chicken sandwich.
You have like Popeyes, KFC.
See, I don't eat Popeyes.
Why do you not eat Popeyes?
Because I heard a horrible story about one.
Dad and Caleb's first time.
No, it was when I used to work. When I used to work at the hospital, I overheard one of the nurses talking that they went to a Popeyes. Now, I don't know if it was in Greenville or if it was somewhere else, but pretty much when they opened their food, and I don't know if it was the chicken tenders or something, there was a bug.
Oh.
Not maggots, but like a bug. It's still gross either way.
Yeah. But, I'm going Chick-fil-A. I haven't had, KFC is just too much breading for me.
Yeah.
They just have too much breading.
Kind
of the same for like the Popeyes. And like Popeyes, I think of like a more like that Louisiana Cajun style, and I just don't think it's that much of like a Cajun kick that I get out of it. So
yeah, I was gonna ask. So since they call it like the Louisiana whatever, is it supposed to be more spicy?
yeah, it's supposed to have a little bit of a kick to it, in my opinion. And so, all right, we did chicken sandwich, we did burger or fries. Who has the best French fries?
Actually, I like Burger King's fries.
Yeah. I would go probably with McDonald's. Those the best overall salty. When you get a hot fries, like French fries, when I think of French fries, I think of the taste of what McDonald's fries are.
Well,
they may not be the, and again, it probably depends on what you want, but yep, I'm going to go with this McDonald's French fries because that's what I think of when I think French fries.
I think they've been better about it now, but going to like the one that were close by, depending on what time I would go, I either get like no salt and it tastes nasty, or I get too much freaking salt and it's way too salty for me to eat.
Yeah. So I guess non-chicken sandwich, non-burger, so like either like the chicken nuggets or I guess it's like chicken nuggets or like a non-traditional item where you're going to get so like a chicken nuggets, or like your Burger King has like the chicken fries, or like your chicken strips that you can get at like KFC and stuff like that, or the bone-in chicken. So like something like that, and I guess mainly it's gonna be probably a chicken item. But where would you go for something like that?
For just the chicken strips, or
like a meat, a protein. At a fast food restaurant that's not like in a sandwich. One thing that I like is actually White Castle's, those chicken rings.
Nasty.
Hey,
Probably Burger King's chicken fries.
you like their chicken fries?
Yep. I was like, why is that funny?
Just try not to cough. So, all right, that's been a fun little topic to hit and think about of fast food and
Not that anyone cared what we like, but there you go.
let's see what other topics are going on in the world of pop culture.
Nothing good, I'm sure.
Did you hear about like the Bed Bath and Beyond thing of like they found out they had like some like fake products or whatever they got from like China? You know how like on Facebook and stuff you'll see products that are like fake, that are not authentic. Like, hey, buy this NFL jersey that's, $20, but yet it costs, normally to buy one it's like $60. It's because it's fake, coming from like China. Being, there was some products found in Bed Bath and Beyond on that were like Chinese made, not like from the actual company. So they're like fake products.
So, did they sue where they get their?
I'm not sure what it is exactly. I just heard that was gonna be, or like they found some of those products, and so like people were saying like, one of the reasons you go to brick and mortar is like, you know where that stuff is for sure like coming from, and so that was like sad to see that like, hey, there's rip off products coming in to even brick and mortar stores, or so it's like, because the whole point of shopping there is again so that way you can trust where it's coming from, where Amazon and stuff, it's people selling from wherever, so you don't really know for sure what type of quality and stuff the product's gonna be.
Well, that sucks because I really like. It's not their fault. I just feel bad for them because now that makes them look like they're not being true to their word.
Yeah. So I think they have some other issues going on as well. Like I think they're gonna be closing some stores and stuff.
Well, I don't think people really want to buy like a $15 to $20 candle.
True. Trending topics. I don't really know. One podcast I was listening to, who was talking, and I think you were listening. You heard it when I was rolling in the truck. The pilot had threatened to turn the plane around, because someone was airdropping nudes to random passengers.
That's terrible.
Yeah, just
No
imagine
one
like,
wants to see your small pee.
well, that would be like what? I guess what are they airdropping? Are they airdropping themselves, or are they just finding like random porn pictures and
I
airdropping
thought
it?
they said it was nudes.
Well, they said nudes, but like, is
so
it?
I would assume it was him naked or him.
How do you know it's not a her? Even though I think it was a him. It sounded like a him they were referring to in the podcast, but how do you know it's not a her?
Because
If it's a girl, would there be as much as a stink, do you think, as like a guy?
like throwing a stink?
Yeah, like people like complaining, because obviously people had been getting the photo and starting to complain to like the stewardess, and the stewardess went up and told the pilot. So the pilot came over the intercom and said, hey, I'll turn this flight around that's heading to Cabo, for your guys' vacation. If whoever is dropping them is not, don't stop it. So it's like, okay, someone obviously complaining. So if it's a random like girl, definitely if it's a hot girl, I don't think anyone's gonna be complaining.
So you're being sexist.
Yep,
What you're saying.
I'm straight up being sexist, but I think that's how it would roll. Is if it was some hot girl dropping nudes of herself, that you could see her in the airplane bathroom. She obviously went and just took, like, had her tits out. Not gonna be as much of a complaint as a guy. Because again, who wants to go see a dick? No one enjoys a dick pic.
No.
So
As long as he was like had his underwear and if he had a good looking body, I'm sure not a lot of people would be complaining about it.
you think?
Or maybe. I don't know.
I would complain. I don't care.
You would not complain if it was a girl and her boobs.
Nope, I want it. I would save that to my photo reel.
Oh my gosh. The crap you make me deal with on a daily basis.
What crap is that?
Your smart assness.
I'm always a smart ass, but what other topics have we?
What were we just talking about the other day?
I don't remember.
I gotta look. Just a second.
Haven't heard anything in any of your podcasts that you listen to that you'd want to.
It's more of like celebrity.
Like celebrity drama?
Pretty much.
What type of celebrity drama?
I am not going to say the one because that's a controversial topic, so I don't feel like talking about it.
Oh. The country singers that are getting into it?
Yeah.
Oh.
'Cause I'm sure everyone's heard that.
I'm sure anyone that follows them.
Well, I was learning how to do freezer corn yesterday.
Yeah. Getting the old school classic.
Yep. My mom and my aunt are pretty good at canning and doing that stuff, so it'd probably be good to learn.
Yep. That way we have food. You can have fresh food all winter long. Don't have to buy the salty cans of stuff.
The chemicals. I mean, what?
What other things are you going to can up then?
Probably peaches.
Next thing you're going to have to learn is like how to pickle stuff.
See, I need to learn how to do that. I should really learn how to sew.
I can hand.
But yeah, you want me to take stuff over to my aunt and
Well, yeah, that's much easier than me to do it. And I mean, like, I could hand sew a button back on, but I don't know if I'm good at it.
see, and I don't know if I
See,
So this is where I envy you because you can just watch a YouTube video and you're like, oh, I can do this. And you like try it like either one time or 10 million times. And yet you get it and you love it. Or you do a good job. And I feel like if I was to do that, I'd fail miserably. And would have to just say, screw it, I'm not doing it anymore.
well, like, I just like have sewed like leather together.
Yeah.
I've done that, and it just takes time, and you just got to be willing to be slow at it.
You can say patience.
Yeah, you don't have any.
It ran very thin after my childhood.
Did you have a rough childhood?
No.
Is there the new iPhone out yet? Oh no, that comes out the 7th. This week they're dropping the new stuff that's coming. It's about time for us to upgrade phones, so hopefully they'll run a special that we can get free ones soon. I've noticed they've been doing some of those more.
Yeah, because people can't afford them.
And, I mean, they're made with child labor, and
Is that why they charge more?
no, they just make so much money off of it. It's stupid. You know what's bad when the Chinese factory that iPhones are made in have to put nets up top because they had so many people going up to the top of the building and jumping off and committing suicide. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, they had so many people over in China at the Apple factory that makes the Apple phones that would climb up to the top of the building and jump off to commit suicide because all they did was work or didn't have a life and just had such little money paid that they would do that. So now they have big nets that keep people from jumping off.
Instead of paying them more like they need to.
Well, that's up to the Chinese government, but
yeah, I don't know.
And then a lot of the material that's required to make is come from child labor in countries like in Africa countries that they are mining these raw materials, and they force these kids into these labor camps that mine the materials. So you have the raw materials coming from child labor, then you have the Chinese factories that people are worked to basically death, where they have no choice other to commit suicide, right? And that's where your Apple phone comes from.
That was such a depressing story.
Okay, so with that topic, just to keep on it, would you pay more money, say, oh, it's $1,000. You can buy this $1,000 version that was made with child labor and the Chinese, or one that was made with source materials that were ethically harvested and put together in the USA, built by people in the USA, but it's going to cost you $500 more, or another $1,000 since it's a payment plan that you're going to probably do anyways, as a lot of people do. Well, would you not be willing to spend the extra $500,000 to have an ethically built phone? I would.
I would, because that helps our community.
Exactly.
Our country. Why would I want to, and I'm not against other countries, but why would I support another country when I know our country needs it?
Yeah. Just like I haven't bought any jeans in a while, but like the next pair of jeans I want to get is Origin jeans that are built from American, products and stuff like that. Origin, all their stuff is sourced in America. So that's like one thing that I'm trying to look at when I look into products of what I'm going to be buying and stuff like that, is try to find something that's a little bit more made in America, I guess. great if I get a discount on it or something, but otherwise, I'd rather just pay the extra to have some stuff. And obviously, there's gonna be some stuff that right now you just can't get in a American-made version. But
Hopefully that changes.
I prefer to go down to our local farmer market and buy stuff, food, veggies, and stuff from a local fruit, veggie stand than from the mass-produced
Grocery store.
grocery store, just to help out the local community a little more.
Agree.
How's housework going?
You had to ask.
Yeah. Since laundry is a big goal today.
Well, I was doing good. I mean, I got our sheets washed and our pillow sheets.
Yeah, you got all the bedding washed, so.
Well, not the comforter yet, but the comforter wasn't as important as the other stuff.
Yeah, your under sheets and other things, so.
And I got a lot of your socks and underwear done, so.
Yay. I won't be having to go commando.
Okay.
Ooh. All right. We're both into sports, so we can go into this topic.
Okay.
So they just announced that they're going to be expanding the college football playoffs to a 12-team thing for the 2026 season is when it's supposed to start.
Yep.
But could it start as soon as the 2024?
So next year is what?
No, it'd be another year after that.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I thought we were into 2023. Oops.
No, not yet. And it sounded like, so your Power 5 or Power 6 conferences, your Big 6 conferences, sound like almost like it was going to be a guarantee whoever wins those conferences are automatically going to get placed in, and then the other 6 spots are going to be opened up to, whoever they think, record-wise and stuff like that. So
Because they're trying to make it more fair.
Yeah, I think a little bit more fair, or just give some other teams some more chances as to get in. Also, who knows how these, with the conference thing, if they were to do something like that, the question is like with the, SEC getting a couple, Big 12 is losing a couple but gaining some.
The Big 10 is getting
The Big 10 is getting some.
Getting 2.
Yeah, so let's see. SEC, they're getting, who are they getting? They're getting Oklahoma and Texas, right? If I remember right, those are the 2. Big 10 is getting
USC and UCLA. California teams.
and that was a big controversy because they're like, why are they coming way over from the, way over there?
Mm-hmm.
And then you had the Pac-12, since they're losing a couple. They were getting, I want to say, like Cincinnati.
Yep. That sounds about right.
I wonder if Clemson's going to be going into that.
Which, I don't know why. They're not as good.
But Cincinnati's not like a great team. BYU, Cincinnati, Houston, and UCF are all moving in. And they're all in the ACC, right?
Something like that. Oh, I forgot about that.
What's that?
So, Tennessee played. Trying to see. And so they played. I don't even know who it is, but this guy shoved this linebacker, and he acted like he totally got punched in the face, and they said praying for whatever number the guy was.
Okay, no, the ACC is going to stay pretty much the same. I wonder what conference like Cincinnati and them are in.
Yeah, so look at this.
Go for it.
It's like soccer, like a men's soccer. Like, you had to act that bad.
Yeah, try to get the call.
That was so bad.
But do you think a 12-man in college football playoffs could be a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a good thing because, as you can see, how long have they been doing this championship style?
I think it's been
Like 4 years?
no, it's been like 6 or 7, I want to say.
And your powerhouse teams are the same ones who keep getting in. Now you get lucky and get like maybe one or two that haven't, like they've surprised people, but you'll still have the two other powerhouses and they end up coming to the top. So I think this is a good idea to give more teams chances.
Yeah, I mean that's what I've always said, and I always said just like I don't know how many different conferences there are for Division 1, but I almost said yeah, just let everyone who has their division champ in. If you win your conference, then
And they get to prove their point. Like, are they really worth it? Or
now the only problem is like when you get like an Alabama and Georgia last year, who Alabama ends up beating Georgia, even though Georgia was undefeated in the regular season, but beat them in the championship.
Yep.
Then you turn around. It's like hard to say that those two weren't the best teams
in the conference.
Yeah.
And they're on the same side of the conference, aren't they? Are they on? No,
They're
they're
on
on opposite
opposites.
sides.
Yeah. But they're just in the same conference.
So what do you do for that aspect? Like you have your division, but then it's split up into two smaller divisions, but it's in that region, and they're both really good.
The 14 and 15 season was the first year of like the college football playoffs.
So you're about right, about 6, 7.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
How many times has Alabama won those?
I think there's only 1 year that Alabama hasn't been in there. Let's see, they lost in last year's to Georgia. They won the year before against Ohio State. So they won the 21. Looks like they did not make it in 19 and 20. Alabama made it in the 18-19, and they lost to Clemson.
See, this is like what I mean.
They beat Georgia in overtime in 17-18. They lost to Clemson in the 16-17. They won the 14 and 15 against Clemson, and lost. They got knocked out early. They didn't even make it into the finals for the 14-15. So they've won it 3 years of one, and there's only been 1 or 2 years that they haven't been in the playoffs.
See, and people will probably like the 12-man because they look at that and be like, well, Alabama's made it, whatever. And, I mean...
So I don't know if someone expanded this out to kind of look at.
And we can't even make a decision because this season literally just started.
Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see, like, if we look back at like the top 12 teams and see what happens. You gotta go potty.
Yeah.
We can take a break.
Okay. Not really?
Well, it's football time.
Oh.
Come on, smarty pants. You're always with football this, and you're always asking me players and questions, and oh, it's a big sigh. Big sigh.
Stop.
Stop what? I can't make you laugh?
No.
Why? How's your pee break?
It was great.
Relieve that bladder?
I have a small bladder, okay?
I know. It's like your kid holds his pee longer than you.
You and him.
Yep. That's all. You don't got anything to say now? You just all of a sudden quiet. We've been talking for like 30 minutes, and then nope. Might as well go back to scrolling on the TikToks.
You are more invested in TikToks than me.
No.
Yes.
I think you watch it way more than me.
No, I think you watch it more than me.
No, see, mine is like I get into a TikTok phase for like one day where it's like I watch a whole bunch in one day.
But you go down the damn rabbit hole for like an hour.
Yeah, I go a few hours in. And where you are like an hour every day.
No, not on that.
I bet you're about an hour a day.
Not on
Let me see your phone.
No.
Let me see your phone.
No.
Why? I just want to check the screen time. And it'll tell me how long you've been on TikTok each day.
You can look at it, but I guarantee you.
It's amazing how fast an hour is when you're on TikTok.
You think?
No, I know. I don't think. I know.
Wow, you're sassy about that.
Oh, I am.
So whenever you do your guys' podcast, tell them I'm really sorry about all my cans.
Oh, your cans. All right, let's go yesterday. How long do you think you were on? Well, what app do you think you were the most on?
Between Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook, you were on for 2 hours and 26 minutes yesterday. 48 minutes on Instagram. You did not do TikTok yesterday.
Told you, I'm not on this app. I'm only on it when you're like, I've sent you like 10 different things.
September 1st, you were on there for an hour and 24 minutes. That was Thursday.
It's usually the days we go over to your parents I'm on it.
54 minutes on Monday, August 29th. An hour and 18 minutes on Sunday, August 28th. Why are you on Facebook so much?
I don't even know.
36 minutes for TikTok on Friday, August 26th. Because, yeah, like, Facebook you're, like, on for, like, an hour every single day. I hate Facebook. That's, like, probably the app I'm on the least. You're an old soul.
I guess I am.
Because, like, you realize, like, the average age for, like, someone to be on Facebook is, like, 50.
Yep.
How old are you? What'd you just turn? Because you just had a birthday.
Really? You're 5 months older than me.
I don't care. But I didn't just have a birthday. You just had a birthday.
Getting slowly closer to 30.
Yeah, you're 28.
You're 28.
It's like you're hanging out with 50-year-olds.
I am an old soul. I can't stay up past 10 without dying of sleep.
I know. Oh. I'm such a night person. I hate it. I would rather sleep in and then get up and hang out all night. Where you're like, no, let's go to bed at 10 o'clock and we'll be up at like 7.
Cole and I have no problem with that. Now the next kid's probably going to be more like you.
Cole likes to stay up late. He'll
But
push
he
it.
gets up early.
No, not if he stays up late.
That's because I insinuate that he sleeps in.
No, it's because he wants to sleep in.
You're going to have to start going to bed earlier once he starts school.
I won't have to go to bed earlier. He's got to go to bed earlier.
And what if I'm busy doing something and you're the one that's got to put him to bed?
Well, we eventually got to transition, make sure he's every night sleeping in his own bed for school.
I know.
He doesn't get that right now, so we'll have to transition.
You just don't want him in our room so you can watch your stupid YouTubes.
Well, there's shows I would like to watch, like Game of Thrones. I need to finish, like we talked in the last one, on that I can't really watch with him.
No.
Because there's boobs and there's killing and a whole bunch of other stuff that he really shouldn't be seeing at 2.5 years old.
No, really?
I mean, unless we're going to turn him into a Viking or something. I mean, and so at 3 years old, he's, building a trebuchet and fucking shooting shit at the neighbors.
What?
Trebuchet.
I've never heard of
The
that.
big catapult thing is called a trebuchet.
I did not know it had such a fancy name.
Yep. You don't remember having, that's what they called it when we had to build them in school. You didn't do that?
I thought it was just called, like,
Just called what?
a cannonball.
A cannonball? No, that goes in a cannon. That's something completely different. You go from laughing to silence. It's
I don't know.
you didn't have another thing to say. You looked like it. You looked like you were about to say something, and then you just started laughing.
I don't remember it.
You said cannonball.
A cannonball, like launcher, thrower.
A catapult?
Yeah, that's what
You're thinking of a catapult.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like the what type of term? Like ghetto term I would want to say.
Get up there. It's not street talk.
Medieval cat.
What evil cat?
I didn't say evil cat. I said medieval cat. Because I was trying to put what is a medieval catapult called a trebuchet. But I stopped with the cat part, so I ended up typing in Google and what is a medieval cat? Let's see what Google says for a medieval cat. Cats in the medieval ages. Cats in the medieval ages were generally disapproved of, regarded as at best useful pest. So medieval people would kill cats.
Are you surprised? Because I'm not.
It's interesting though that they go from which medieval times is like 476 to 1500. They're saying, but the Egyptians back in the day worshipped cats, so it's just kind of interesting how it switched to that. Have you watched any TV shows?
Not like any that you and I would want to watch.
You just haven't watched any at all, or?
Yeah, because I've been watching like Cole's shows.
Paw Patrol.
With him, obviously, not for my own entertainment.
I know it's hard to have entertainment for yourself.
Yeah. Because I'd like to get caught up on Marvel, but I just don't know like when we can do that because we'd have to have Cole stay the night. Or transition.
Again, if he was sleeping in his own room.
Really, you could enforce it too. It's not just me.
No, you're the one putting him to sleep most of the time.
I'm just saying, you could help with that too.
Goodness. Pilot who threatened to intentionally crash plane into Walmart.
Why?
Pilot threatened to intentionally crash into a Walmart in Tupelo, Mississippi Saturday morning, was taken into custody hours later after landing the plane in a field. The pilot, identified by police as Corey Wayne Patterson, stole the twin-engine Beechcraft King Air 90 from a Tupelo regional airport at 5:30 a.m. Patterson called 911 from the aircraft to say that he was going to crash into a Walmart. So a guy steals a plane. Why would you crash into a Walmart out of any place?
He's mad about something.
Interesting.
But yeah, that's quite interesting.
So what are you doing on your phone right now? Since you got it out.
I'm looking at pictures.
Pictures of what?
Alyssa's family reunion.
Are you over the podcast? Do you want to go do something else?
No, I'm just was waiting for you to get done reading what you...
I was trying to read for a topic talk, but...
Oh.
But now...
I agreed with you. That sounds terrible.
Yeah?
Yes. Stop it.
Stop what?
Staring at me.
Oh, I'm waiting for you to say something. You can come up with topics too.
I did. I ranted and raved about fall.
Yep. That was a whole, 5 minutes.
What do you want it to be?
You got to keep having topics to talk about.
You're the one that asked me to come on here.
Yeah. Let's see. Scrolling through. There's nothing good on these.
Well, kind of relating back to football, what did we just start this week?
Well, we just did our fantasy draft.
And how many people do we have?
16 teams.
And how many did we have last year?
10.
So we had 6.
Yeah. 6 more. Makes a lot more money.
Makes it harder to get players.
Yes, it does. Draft sucked. Because I'm like, I don't even know who this guy is.
Mm-hmm. So, might have to rant and rave a little bit about that.
Yeah, we'll see. Because that starts next week. Thursday starts football. So, I'm sure we'll both have topics on that will start.
Hopefully, I'm even a little more better this year.
Yep, from dead last the first year to what did you finish last year?
10th. No, not 10th. 7th. I think. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's something like 7th or 6th, I want to say. I can't remember for sure. I finished 3rd. I was so close. I just couldn't beat, I think, Bailey.
I thought it was Colton.
No, I lost to Bailey in the first round of playoffs, I think it was.
Oh, okay.
So this year we have 16, so hopefully I can finish at least top 3. Because top 3rd place was money back.
I'd like to get 5th or lower.
You mean 5th or higher? Not a higher number, but a higher place.
Well, first, obviously. I was just thinking lower.
You were thinking the numbers. Normally you say you want 5th place or higher, meaning a higher place, because first place is the highest.
I wondered if I said it wrong, but that's besides the point.
Oh, well, I just want to make sure people are not oh, she wants to get 5th place or last.
That's not what I meant.
How's your team going to be this year, or do you not pay attention?
The team that I like?
Yeah. Your Denver Broncos that you like.
I think...
With Russell Wilson as quarterback now.
I think they're going to do a little better this year. I don't know if they're going to be, playoff contenders. It'd be cool if they are, but...
Yeah.
I think the Lions will suck.
Lions always suck. I don't really have a NFL team. I have players I like in the NFL, but I don't have a team. Whereas college, obviously, Alabama all the way. Which after they were playing last night, I'm liking how they're going to look.
But they're like that every other year. Because they'll lose a bunch of their players.
Yeah, they lost a lot of their receiving core. They won, 55-0 against Utah State?
That's almost like the same score as Michigan, but Michigan was 55-6.
Yep. This week's going to be a big game because it's Alabama versus Texas.
Yeah, I saw somebody had shared that a Texas fan had said, "We want Bama." In the podcast I listened to, they're like, "Are you sure about that?"
Yep. That's what they've been saying, oh, we can hang with Bama, and I hope we throttle them personally.
Texas used to be a really good team.
They haven't been for a while.
This might be their
No, they're gonna realize what it's actually like to play in the SEC soon, and since they'll be transferring over.
Well, they gotta build.
They're paying like every lineman gets paid like $50,000
Mm-hmm.
to be on it in Texas. They're like one of the biggest money schools.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure more money schools will be happening soon now that they passed all that.
Mm-hmm. All the deals. Texas tops. They make last year for their revenue was $144 million.
Holy smokes.
Georgia was 134. Michigan was third at 126. Ohio State was 116. And Alabama was 110. Saban just got an extension on his contract.
Yeah, they probably had to save money for him.
Yeah. No new hobbies you've looked at getting into? Are you okay over there?
I might need to do stretches.
Yeah, because you just stretched back in your chair and now you're cramping, I think.
I'm cramping.
28's hitting you hard. Only a few days in.
Body's not how it used to be.
Babe, I'm going to go buy a new dirt bike.
Why?
I want a new 450.
I know whose dirt bike you're looking at. So
Whose am I looking at?
Nick's.
No, this is old. I want to go get a brand new one.
Why do you want a brand new one?
I've never bought a brand new one for myself. I bought a new used. Bought that 250. I get that thing paid off though, so that way I can go buy a brand new one. Also, I am sad because my car is going to be going away, so I need to go buy one of those as well. I want a Dodge Challenger with a Hellcat engine.
Whose sugar mama do you think you are?
Well, I guess you're going to have to start an OnlyFans or something, so that way we can pay for this.
Oh my goodness. This is why I don't express my needs or wants.
You should, because I do all the time.
No.
I just don't ever get them.
Life's hard, honey.
It's fun to dream. It's fun to dream like you win the lottery and you just go buy whatever you want.
Yep.
If you won the lottery, what would be the first thing you'd go buy? Not pay off, buy.
A Jeep.
A Jeep?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of Jeep?
A 4-door Wrangler.
Would you lift it?
Maybe. But I would need steps. I'm kind of short, haven't you noticed?
You sure? No way. Yep. I don't know. I was contemplating what would be the first thing realistically I'd probably go buy. It'd probably be either a vehicle or a dirt bike. I would probably do that all in the same day.
Draw attention to yourself, honey.
Well, I don't post about it. I'm like one of those people, like I get a new truck and it's like it takes people, by the time I'm about ready to trade my truck in from my lease, these people are like, you got a new truck? I'm like, yeah, I've had that for a couple of years now. I'm going to be getting a new one soon.
It was like somebody asked me if you had the silver vehicle still. I'm like, no.
Oh, we did do some switching there.
We did.
Because we bought, yours was like brand new in 18. And it was a 2017 and we bought brand new.
Mm-hmm.
We sold it last year, so 21. So we had it for 4 years, I guess. 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, 4 years. Or probably, well, I guess we sold it early that year, so it probably been
okay.
a little
I'm
over
like,
3.
What vehicle are you talking about? That's why I was making a face, but now I know what you're talking about.
Oh, before we bought your now Explorer.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got a new truck. But I'm trying to really decide what I'm going to do with my truck when it comes time to turn it in. I know we just released this one, so it's got 3 years, but see how it works.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, we're kind of slowing down, so we're gonna wrap this one up, and then we'll be back probably tomorrow or within a couple weeks to record another one.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Yeah.